I was already on my way. Suit on. Documents ready. Everything felt routine. Until my phone buzzed. My lawyer said don't go. Not a suggestion. Not a warning. A command. I pulled over immediately. My hands tightened on the wheel. Because he never spoke like that. Ever. I called him back. He answered instantly. If you walk into that meeting, you could lose everything. Everything. Not a delay. Not a bad deal. Everything. That was the moment I knew. This wasn't business anymore. This was something else. Something deliberate. Something planned. And the worst part. My sister was behind it. Her name is Ava. Growing up, she was the one everyone trusted. Confident. Persuasive. Always in control of the narrative. People believed her easily, even when they shouldn't. I was different. Quiet. Observant. I didn't chase attention. I built my own career instead. Slowly. Carefully. Without shortcuts. Our grandfather noticed that. He never said much. But when he passed, everything changed. His estate was worth millions. Properties. Investments. And one major holding. A private fund. That no one talked about publicly. We were told it would be divided fairly. That word again. Fairly. It sounded simple. Until I saw how Ava handled it. She took control immediately. Meetings. Lawyers. Paperwork. She positioned herself as the decision maker. Our parents supported her. Without question. Without hesitation. I wasn't excluded. Not directly. Just delayed. Still processing. Not finalized yet. Trust me. That last one. She used it often. Trust me. I almost did. Until she started pushing harder. Suddenly everything was urgent. Documents needed signing. Decisions needed approval. Fast. Too fast. That was the first crack. The pressure didn't make sense. Not for something this large. Not for something this serious. Then came the meeting. The one I was driving to. The one my lawyer stopped. The one that would have ended everything. After I turned the car around, I drove straight to my lawyer's office. No delays. No questions. Just answers. He had documents ready. Already printed. Already marked. He didn't waste time explaining. He pointed to a signature line. My name. Typed. Digitally verified. But not signed by me. I felt something shift. Not shock. Not yet. Recognition. This wasn't a mistake. This was intentional. The document transferred control. Not partial. Not temporary. Complete control. Over the private fund. $15 million. Signed away. Without my knowledge. Without my consent. My lawyer looked at me carefully. They expected you not to check, he said. They expected you to trust her. That word again. Trust. Used like a tool. Used like a weapon. I asked one question. Is it legal? He paused. Then answered honestly. It's structured to look legal. That was worse. Because it meant planning. Time. Effort. This wasn't rushed. This was designed. I went deeper. We reviewed everything. Transactions. Account structures. Ownership layers. And slowly, the full picture came together. The holding entity. Controlled by Ava. Indirectly. But clearly. Funds were already moving. Not all at once. Gradually. Quietly. Enough to avoid attention. Enough to stay invisible. Until it was too late. I didn't react immediately. I didn't call her. I didn't confront anyone. Instead, I prepared. Because if she had a plan, I needed one too. I gathered evidence. Every document. Every timestamp. Every inconsistency. And then I asked for a meeting. The same meeting, the one I was supposed to attend, but this time, on my terms. When I walked in, everyone was already there. My parents, Ava, 2 advisors, and a silence that felt rehearsed. She smiled when she saw me, calm, controlled, like nothing was wrong, like everything was already decided. "You made it," she said, as if she hadn't tried to rush me into signing, as if nothing was hidden. I sat down slowly, placed the folder in front of me, and looked at her. Not angry, not emotional, just clear. I reviewed everything I said. Her expression didn't change, but her posture did, slightly, almost invisible. But I saw it. She knew. I slid the documents across the table, one by one, letting each page speak for itself. No accusations, no raised voice, just facts. The room shifted immediately, not loudly, but noticeably. My father looked down. My mother avoided eye contact. And Ava stayed still. Too still. "You want to explain this?" I asked. She leaned back slightly, arms crossed, thinking, calculating. Then she spoke. "You wouldn't have understood," she said. Not denial, just justification. That was enough. I nodded once, then placed the final document down. A legal injunction, prepared in advance, freezing all transfers, effective immediately. Her expression changed. Not dramatically, but enough. Control slipped. Just a little. "You went behind my back," she said. I held her gaze. "You went behind mine first." Silence followed. Heavy, unavoidable. From that point, it wasn't a discussion anymore. It was enforcement. Legal review began. Forensic accounting followed. Every transaction was traced. Every structure examined. Nothing disappeared. Nothing stayed hidden. The 15 million didn't vanish. It didn't get lost. It was corrected, restored, redistributed legally. But by then, the damage was done. We didn't argue after that. We didn't fight. We just stopped. Stopped pretending. Stopped trusting. Stopped being what we were. Because trust doesn't break loudly. It breaks quietly, over time, with small decisions, until one day, there's nothing left to fix. If there's one thing I learned, it's this: the most dangerous betrayals don't come from strangers. They come from people who know exactly how far they can go before you notice, and by the time you do, they're already counting on you to stay silent.